Assalamu alaikum class 9th. Today our topic is binomial nomenclature from chapter number 3 named biodiversity. Firstly, we will discuss what is binomial nomenclature. Actually, it is the method of giving scientific name to living organisms. It's mean we have given scientific name to living organisms so they can be easily understood in different geographical regions of the world. As the word binomial suggests, the scientific name of a species consists of two names like Homo sapiens. It is the scientific name of human beings. The first one will always be genus name and the second one will always be the name of species. It's mean it will discuss its evolutionary history. Then we will easily come to know this one is genus and this one is species. And discovery who discovered it? Swedish biologist Carolus Linnaeus first introduced and adopted the system of binomial nomenclature. His system spread rapidly and became popular. Many of his names are in use today. Some of the rules which are universally adopted while suggesting and documenting scientific names are. It's mean now we are going to discuss its rules, some of its rules. Number one rule is scientific name are usually printed in italics. It's mean when we are going to print it, we will write it in italics. Italics, this is the format of italics, Homo and sapiens. When handwritten, they will be underlined. It's mean when we are going to discuss in our test or our notebooks, we will always underline it like this. It's mean this is the scientific name. This was the rule number 1. What is the rule number 2? The first term, which is a generic name, always begin with the capital letter. As you are able to see there. First, generic name will always be in capital letter, while species name will never capitalized. Even when derived from proper name, they will never capitalize it. This will be capitalized and it will never capitalize. It was the rule number 2. Now we are going towards our rule number 3. The scientific name is generally written in full when it is first used, but several species to the same genus are being listed. It may then be abbreviated by just as initial for genus. I am going to show you. As you see, I have written Homo sapiens, so I have written it a complete Homo sapiens. When I will use it in several times, I will write it as H. sapiens. It's mean we will abbreviate the scientific name in Homo sapiens into H. sapiens. These are the common rules which you have to follow in your all classes, even in your higher or at university or college level. What is the importance of scientific name? Now we are going to discuss its significance, like its importance. Here you go for significance. In biological research, common names cause many problems. Different regions have different names for the same organisms. For example, now I am going to explain this significance with the example. Common name of onion in Urdu is pyaz, but in different regions of Pakistan it is also known as ganda, basal or wasal. In other countries it has other sets of names. In science it is known with a single name as allium kipa. It's mean when we are working with many scientists or many biologists and we have to work on an onion, then it's mean different peoples have different names of onion. But when we say the scientific name, we are going to work on allium kipa. It's mean all will understand our task. So it's mean Scientific name has solved our issue. Different names in different regions has been solved by the use of binomial nomenclature. In some cases, different organisms are called by the same common name. It is also an issue. For example, the name of blackbird is used for crow as well as for raven. Beside this, second significance, common name has no scientific basis. For example, a fish is a vertebrate animal with fins and gills, but several common names of silverfish, crayfish, jellyfish, and starfish do not fit the biologist's definition of a fish. It's mean a common name has no scientific base and scientific name has scientific basis. To avoid all these confusions, organisms are given scientific names by using binomial nomenclature. The value of this system is due to its widespread use of stability of its name. In binomial nomenclature, every species can be unambiguously identified with just two words. Some names can be used all over the world in all languages, avoiding difficulties for translation. After this, we will move towards our example. Onion has scientific name of Allium Kiba, and common sea star has scientific name Asterius rubens. House crow has scientific name Corvus splendens. Now we are moving towards our next topic, which is conservation of biodiversity. It means how we will conserve our nature, how we will preserve our nature. As you know, our biodiversity is destroying day by day. So we have to conserve it. We have to conserve animals, plants, and space. We have to conserve them all. So we will discuss how we will going to conserve it. During the last century, loss of biodiversity has been increasingly observed. We are cutting trees by making our houses, or we are killing animals. We are destroying their habitat. We all are doing this. In the modern era, due to human actions, species and ecosystems are threatened with destruction to an extent rarely seen in each Earth history. A species that no longer live in an ecosystem is called extinct in that ecosystem. It means it is no longer present in the ecosystem. When species of an ecosystem become extinct, the stability of ecosystem is harmed. It is obvious when it will become extinct, the stability will be harmed. Biologists warn that global ecosystem would collapse if biodiversity continue to be reduced at the same rate. It is a very alarming situation for us. A species called extinct, but there is no doubt that the last individual of that species has died in ecosystem. Beside this, what are endangered? A species is called endangered when it is at risk of extinction in near future. It means it will extinct in near future. Many plants and animal species have gone extinct in Pakistan. Example of endangered and extinct animal species are lion, tiger, Asiatic cheetah, Indian one-horned rhino, swamp deer, Indian wild ass, hangul, and black bull. It's mean they are all in danger, and in some of these are even extinct now. It's mean our biodiversity and our ecosystem is going to collapse because we are destroying our biodiversity. We are cutting trees. We are destroying animals. We are destroying their ecosystem. So we have to conserve them, and it will do bad impact on human beings and their health too. But the question is how we are destroying our biodiversity. We are actually doing overhunting, deforestation, habitat loss, introduction or removal of a species, population, and climate changes are also, these are all the causes of species extinction and habitat loss of the biodiversity. You should all take oath of not to destroy your ecosystem, not to destroy trees, or you can even grow more plants, and you will not destroy, you will not create pollution, you will not destroy wrappers or paper in your country, in your, you will not destroy your ecosystem, your environment, so we can easily overcome this horrible situation. Thank you class for taking this online lecture.